Hi, it is December 30th, 2022, and I just cried like 5 minutes ago because I was just so frustrated and anxious, and I just don't like this time of year. I've been off the past week and I just haven't done anything at all. Like, I haven't even like walked or like left my apartment that much. And then yeah, I just feel so weird. Sorry, there's noise. I'm trying to make sense of it all, really. I think I wrote a couple weeks ago. Like, I feel like, okay, December overall, like the beginning was great and like so many things happening. And then like mid-December, I just feel like super empty inside and sad. So December 18th, I write, and I was crying a lot this day too. I was like, I'm running away from people that keep asking me about dating. And I will say this month, I think I had like the most interactions out of the whole year. And I saw people that I haven't like normally seen, such as people from out of town and like relatives that I don't normally see. And I swear, every single time, everyone's like, oh my God, how's like dating life? You know, I'm sure it's like, you have so many interesting stories. I'm like, there is no dating life. There's nothing, like, I don't want to or whatever. And then finally, like, the sixth person to ask me in like such a short window of time, I was just like, I'm terrified to date. Like, I don't ever want to like feel the way I felt after like my last breakup, and like I don't want to get hurt. Like, I'm just terrified. So anywho, my first line, I'm running away from people that ask me about dating. It feels like I'm just being bombarded by people left and right asking me about like what's going on in my life and like what I'm up to and have I met anyone. And yeah, truth is I'm so terrified of it. Like, thinking about it, like normally my voice would be trembling. But yeah, I wrote, I'm honestly scared of getting hurt. I lack confidence. I don't feel comfortable in my own body. I did like gain a bunch of weight this year. And I'm scared, like, if I date, I'll like end up losing myself again, and like everything that I've worked on will like disappear and I'll be abandoned and left on my own, like picking up the pieces yet again is just not something that sounds appealing to me. In a way, it sucks to have like noticed all these feelings. It's like this fear that in the eyes of another, like I'll never be like good enough. And thinking about it, I don't think I've ever experienced someone just accepting me as I am. Like, everyone is kind of trying to mold me into their ideal version. And like, I see this at work through like, I'm like, oh, I'm interested in like these subjects. I'm like, no. You should work on data. I'll tell you, data analysis. That's what you should be doing. And so that's what I'm doing. It's not like I had much of an option. I could quit, I guess, but I really need to like realistically pay for my things. Anyway, in my previous relationship, this was very obvious. He just always criticized parts of my personality. I never did to him, but he just wanted me to be kind of like this carbon copy of him, but just never like better than him, just like lower than him, if that makes sense. And I kind of felt that the whole relationship, but you know, I was just like, okay, whatever, it's some weird like small insecurity. But looking at it now, I'm like, oh my God, that's so obvious the whole time. And then like even even sometimes with my own family, I just feel like I have to be this ideal daughter and this ideal like woman and this ideal like Afghan girl or whatever. And no one has like flat out said you have to be this, but it's like kind of expected. And like, it's always a slippery slope, I feel like. Yeah, I can't be like too extreme one way or the other. So I'm always like kind of in my own path, but it just gets annoying sometimes. I just want to be left alone, you know? And I wrote, I guess I just feel lost or stagnant. Like, even though like my life has been busy and good generally, I feel like I get this rush of like everyone is you pushed out like today or this month, like bombarded by people about dating, and like you have to like advertise yourself and put yourself out there, and you have to like get these certificates in order to like get promoted and like meet with people like in the fields that you're interested in. And I'm just like, I just want to duck and hide and never like leave my bed. I just want to just melt in the covers. And yeah, I also noted I'm super sensitive, so people on apps are like way too reckless and selfish, and really I've not seen them like think about others' feelings. And maybe it's just not the apps, maybe it's like the entire generation status of the world. I don't know, but that also just makes me want to like hide as if and protect myself. But yeah, I'll say December has not been good. It's a lot of negative thoughts. It's like lowest of the low emotions. Like today I was just like driving and I thought like, I just don't want to feel this way. Like, let me just not like kill myself, but I don't know. I'm just like, how much more can I take? And then like probably on the outside, people think like I have it all, and like I have this like nice, peaceful time to myself in my own place with my own job, like an ideal job that people see. But yeah, and I'm grateful for it, but man, I'm just so flat out exhausted, and I would like a change because I feel like I worked extremely hard on trying to make that change. But anyway, okay, so that was pretty much this month in a nutshell. But let's see, since it's like New Year's time, I will say that this entire year was truly about like self-love and putting myself back on the pedestal. I think it truly, I didn't really get it until probably like 6 months into the year. And I think what helped was listening to not every single like spirituality manifestation coach, but like the solid ones. There's like 3 or 4 that I like really resonate with, and that helped me kind of snap out of that doom and gloom mentality and more like, no, like I have everything under control, everything is good, I am the prize, I'm always like chosen, I'm always loved. And I think those things echoed back to me in other things that I wasn't necessarily trying to manifest, if that makes sense. Like my big manifestations are on finding a new job and, you know, being with like the person that I will marry and like soulmate type of stuff. And that's not happened. But I will say I mean, I guess there's still one more day in December, but I will say that the other thing, like with the job thing, I wanted like to have close relationships with like my coworkers and to like kind of like take the lead of some certain things, which I think I've done this year. Yeah, this year was freaking hard. Like work-wise, this year was the most challenging because I was like thrown into something completely new, and then they told me like, sorry, we're cutting your contract short, and like no real explanation. So anyway, now at the end of the year, I've definitely like mastered whatever BS they're trying to show. I still don't really know about my contract situation, but fuck it, whatever. I just think in my mind, I gotta get out of there ASAP. I don't want to be there long term. But yeah, this year was definitely about growth. 100%. Gosh, and it was so difficult. It was just very rocky, but it had lots of like really good high moments where like I did go on that date and like give it a shot, and you know, I was okay for me to even go on that date. I was like, I had all these high expectations in my mind, like, no, the guy has to ask me and it has to be like lunch or dinner. Like, I don't want to go on a walk around the block or like to get Starbucks or something. Like, no, I want a proper date and like good manners. And that guy did do that. And like, it wasn't uncomfortable or weird or anything like that. So it did give me like some hope that there's like normal men out there. Sorry, no offense. And then what else? Yeah, just trying to like go make plans with people and just like traveling with multiple people. I went on 4 trips and it was like with 4 different people. And they all travel differently. So yeah, it's been interesting. And then at work, I got really close with like a few new people on my team. And like, I probably wouldn't have done that if they weren't on my team. But they're really cool and I appreciate their friendship. And yeah, I've been trying to like make mini moves with like meeting different people from different units within the organization and trying to put my face out there. But it is something I still struggle with. Anyway, yeah, sorry, this is a lengthy video about this crappy month and then 2022 overall. But I hope it was helpful. I think I do feel better after making this actually, because I was like very upset before making this video. I just felt like, oh, I didn't even finish my thought. Okay, sorry. If you're still paying attention, you're amazing, and yeah. Anyway, so this month, everyone's telling me, promote yourself, go back to dating, blah, blah, blah. So then 2 days ago, I opened up a Bumble account again. I was like kicking and screaming inside. I was like, I don't want to do this. But I was like, screw it. Just have the lowest expectations, expect nothing. And like, I think after the 4th hour, I was like, just like having a meltdown. Because I was just like, I don't like this. I feel so exposed. I don't want to see anybody I know. I don't even want to talk to anybody. I don't even want to swipe on anyone. I was like, I don't even, like, it's just weird to me to like look at someone's picture and be like, yeah, that one. I'm gonna like talk to them. I don't know. It's just a lot of work and I feel like too many choices, and I don't have an interest in getting to know many people. Yeah, that's another thing I realized. I think throughout my whole life, maybe I've had like maximum like 5 crushes total, which is kind of insane. Right? Like, that's not normal. I mean, I find people cute, but I'm never like interested in pursuing like it, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, so after my mini meltdown, I felt okay after a day. I mean, I have got 0 matches. I think I swiped right though on more people than I did probably the last 2 times I had combined. So it's a good thing that there's like better quality people there. At least it's less creepy messages and more like, yeah, I'm trying to settle down and would like to see if I can meet anyone on here. So, who knows? We'll see. Anyway, Jesus, pray for me. Okay. Happy New Year to anyone that's watching this.